EU has control of Showers yet again. For a year straight, this man has been on a solo mission on 100 Thieves to control that side of the map, and he always gets away with it.
I got you. Does that confirmation keep 3 SEN players at B? It looks like yes. Asuna, getting out alive would be great, getting a kill even better. He's not going through that TP though, and yeah, eventually he's going to be brought down. This now should confirm it was just the Rays trying to sell a bit of a fake.
That was really good from Bang in there, and understanding they could find a moment to punish him right there on his lonesome wingman. Is he going to get that in time? No.
Nicely done. Molly to follow it up here. So no wingman plant as time is ticking down. That Molly's about to clear. It lasts annoyingly long though. Drone's cleared, now the orbital strike. What's the plan here, 100 Thieves? How are you going to fight through this? Xander doesn't want to push up too much. Now it's up to Bang and John QT to keep this one stalled out. EU though playing on the other side of the spike, and Boostier's going to get it down. We're going to see Heaven picked up by John.
Not a lot of util going into this either. Not sure when the cycle is going to come back. Actually, EU does have the haunt now. John is trying to make his way through Heaven. Might be able to take an engagement against Boostio.
The timing here could be huge. Oh, EU can't eat this one. Hoping for a bit of John action, but he just gets caught out by that util. Teo so powerful. So it falls to the, well, notorious leader. Will Boostio get himself out of his chair here? Nope, sat back down. Sentinels will increase the lead to 2.
Patience, waiting for the utility cycle there was excellent from John. Free kill found. But this play is what really kicked it all off. Bang really heads up there, understanding where he heard those shots coming from, the footstep from Asuna. Wait, I can call for this double swing. I can drop the orb right now, and we will catch this guy. They do, and then they just position with that man advantage to go in on the 5v4 after denying the plant from the wingman. It was all really well executed from Sentinels.
These rounds, so important to win. Sentinels' economy not fully developed at that point. It was still teetering. And reasonably a timeout here now for 100 Thieves. Another slow round, another stately one. They're doing well to build some of that early to mid-round map control and convert, but that Teho util digging EU out of the corner really seemed to seal the deal for Sen in that round.
It was a great adjustment from Sen as well, just to put more emphasis on B long that time. On prior rounds, we had seen Asuna getting away with just digging into that part of the map on his lonesome and keeping Sen players feeling like there could be a B hit incoming. But by fighting for that space, controlling it, they were able to nullify 100 Thieves' ability to work the map entirely. They're on the cusp of winning this. It's felt like, in a way, they've almost never been in the lead despite being in the lead at times. It's been so hard fought for them. They're up by 2, and they have a big ultimate advantage coming into a crucial round.
The Raid gets to hold on to this thrash here for the most opportune moment, but the money for 100 Thieves still pretty ship-shape. They won 4 in a row, so they can afford to make a couple of mistakes, but they trail by 2 rounds still. And like you said, Wyatt, we're getting to the pointy end of this game. Looks like another slower start here for 100 Thieves. Up against the barrier, though, on the B side.
They're trying to work with multiple players towards B long again. But how heavily are they going to fight for the space this time in comparison to that prior round? Are they really going to try to insert Asuna deep here? They're going to fight for it as a team. It looks like it. That Dizzy is going forward, and there's the counter pit from Bang.
What's the answer going to be to the pit? Asuna really can't entrench himself in Octagon at all. That's been denied.
I know they do have EU on that side of the map, so if they really wanted to, you can try to Prowler through that, but they're going to opt to just fall back.
The fact that the Fade's on the B side of the map and not just controlling Showers, though, should ring alarm bells for Sen.
They do still have 3 players favored towards B. It's Zekken who's been playing a pretty passive angle towards Showers, just jiggling that, and Luxelsis is trying to do what he can from Lamps, but he's just going to be cut off by the Viper util.
Another smoke here for Zelsis. Doesn't need it because the Poison Orb is in the one-way position. He's going to be an issue. 100 Thieves have to use their own Poison Orb to force him off that line, but a Molly will slow them down. Here come the smokes. This is the real deal from 100 Thieves now. They've got to go for it. Asuna. Blast packs in. Nothing to see on the site right now, and no shower control yet here for 100 Thieves. Zelsis emerges into the line of fire. Brought down, but Zekken at least is able to trade it out now. Narrate gets thrashed in there, and he finds a connection, but Cryo's able to get into the smoke. Armageddon for the defenders coming through. Nobody hit by it, but Boostio's caught out in the open, and Xander at least making it a 1-for-1, and he gets onto the scene. Viper's bid to give him access here to the A side proper in this post plant. And to make it hard for a proper defuse to go down. Zekin wants to inch up. EU might get busy, and that's 3 here for Zekin. Are we getting out of our seat? Getting it to half. Xander inside the Viper's pit gets caught out, and that pit's going to come down. Cryo has to be the savior, but Zekin wins the back-breaking round here for Sentinels. 100 Thieves. Those are tough to come back from.
It was all on Zekin, and he came up. Zelsis risked it all with that swing into sight. Went down. And after that, Zekin is pinched between the players getting onto default. There was pressure coming from Shower as well, but he steps up, finds 3. That third kill being the sickest of them all was such low HP. Instant headshot, laser beam shot. 1 away from going to Pearl, stealing away 100 Thieves' home map.
In 100 Thieves versus Sentinels matchup, it wouldn't have had it any other way. Narrate dirty with the op. Picks off Arsena down B long.
That is such a cheeky play. They have the orb just off to the side to allow him to pick up that sight line as well. So cool.
And of course, as always, the one way to contend with on the A side. Xander's not going anywhere in a hurry. Narrate misses the shot, takes a tag for it. And now 100 Thieves try and dig him out of the corner. What a combo, great util. Z's came in as did the mosh pit. Narrate is down. That's the operator player removed.
Ooh, that jump was a little wide there from Zelsis.
Now pretty audacious with a shoulder pick, and Xander might look to capitalize here. Pretty far forward, and he found a timing. Now back through the TP, all eyes over to B.
Comes that Teo utility just to delay.
Still a chance to get through. John now's all with a special delivery. That's beautiful. Boostio brought down. Wingman won't be allowed to plant. John going to find yet another one. On the other side is Xander, though. He's got the wrong weapon for the job, but he's now at ideal range, and Zekin comes to the rescue. Sentinels fire back. A win on 100 Thieves map pick. We're going to Pearl.
100 Thieves never made that easy. They came into the map firing just as hard as they had finished when they stole split away from SEN, but they clawed and fought back. It was John winning an eco round halfway through the first half, that turned the tide, and from there, they were able to go on a pretty sick run. Narrate really came to life. His utility in this map was fantastic.
We're seeing why Teo is so hotly contested and so valued by so many of these teams. So much to hang your hat on there if you're a Sentinels fan. Narrate looked excellent, so in the wing, ratty at times. John QT always able to find those crucial frags, and Zekin, the multi-kill rounds, the clutch moments when they mattered. This Sentinels team showing us a little bit of what they promised at the start of the year, and they promised us another map, so stick around. We're going to go to a quick break, and when we return, the analysts are going to get us ready for map 3.
Welcome back, everyone, to VCT Americas. And across 5 official matches, our 6 brings us to our first map 3 here at Kickoff Americas. It's been an intense game, but Sentinels managed to pull off the dub on what, as you heard Uber Wide say, the home map of 100 Thieves, returning the favor to their colleagues.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was cooked after 100 Thieves won in the bonus round. They won the first 4 rounds of this game, which actually had them on a 15-round win streak carrying over from game 1. Then Sentinels came back once they started picking up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, that second half in particular looked really good for SEN, winning that pistol round and then showcasing a lot of what this Taeho Gecko combination can do on defense. Their flood retakes looked on point, and in particular, Neri did such a good job locking down long pretty much every round that map.
What blows my mind is the post plants here. 7 out of 8 post plants won for Sentinels, 4 out of 6 400 Thieves. What this says to me is really the comps that we're seeing are so strong after they've got the spike down. We're seeing double geckos, you put the spike down, and then there's just so much post plant utility between Taeho, Viper, the Gecko. Like, how do you retake a site?
But we saw struggles early on. I think 100 Thieves, or excuse me, Sentinels falling into the same pitfalls, playing really slow, not pulling out their opponent's util enough.
They weren't even planning the spike.
Yeah, these last 2 rounds, they started to run quite a bit more of their exploits, getting themselves into that opponent's util. You're mentioning really is the win condition for both these teams.
It's not a 1-for-1.
Quite a bit more of their exploits, getting themselves into that opponent's util. You're mentioning really is the win condition for both these teams.
It's not a 1-for-1.
Quite a bit more of their exploits, getting themselves into that opponent's util. You're mentioning really is the win condition for both these teams.
It's not a 1-for-1.
Quite a bit more of their exploits, getting themselves into mentioning really is the win condition for both these teams.
It's not a 1-for-1.
Quite a bit more of their exploits, getting themselves into mentioning really is the win condition for both these teams.
It's not a 1.
That was a change in the offseason, and already I think he looks really comfortable calling from the Taeho.
I would say it actually surprises me how slow he was calling on the initiator, because I think it makes a lot of sense to call much slower rounds when you're playing controller or when you're playing smokes, because you don't have the go button abilities, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as you're playing the Taeho, I would have expected him to play faster rounds from the get-go. That wasn't the case, but once he started putting together more of the side hits, it was working.
Yeah, it really does go to show you how everyone just has like a very unique interpretation of how to play Taeho, whether it's go quick, whether it's play a little bit more reserved. Really awesome to see this. But the story of this matchup has been, well, Bang and Xander, right? Because Xander's coming into the team, replacing Bang. Bang left the team. There's certainly a lot of, tension that can be had there. But for the most part, I mean, we've been seeing some pretty cool things from both sides, maybe.
No matter what team he's on, Bang is a monster on Bind. He proved that again here. We were talking about this in, this morning, Christy, how good Bang is on this map. When he is playing the Viper, I don't think there's anyone else like him.
I really think it is worth, if you play Viper or even just any B side anchors out there, go watch a Bang VOD. It could be this game on Bind, because how he moves, he plays different off angles, especially over in hookah. And what he'll do is he'll basically condition you. After you see him on one off angle, he'll play the next one, which is going to punish you when you try to pre-fire and pre-aim the swing of the last off angle he played against you. The way he structures his positioning round to round is something that I don't think other players are actually thinking about, but he is carving other teams because of how he thinks.
And you saw he's showing up Xander, his replacement, on the other side, 400 Thieves there. Yeah, Bang is just incredible. I think another thing he's great at is the timing management with Viper. Remember, this is post-nerf now, where it's really tough to get the right window of when to use her utility, and it's always on point. He always has that util ready for executes, and pair that with his perfect positioning, and he's getting like 2 kills every time they come to his site.
You'll see Sentinels do a very good job of when his gas is running out, for example, of calling in support initiator utility, whether it's like Taeho Molly's coming down, he'll use his own Molly, basically just to buy himself another 10 seconds to get that gas back up, so he can just
But that level of coordination is crazy.
Yeah,
right?
Especially when you have to call in like rotations, like when Taeho or someone isn't on your side of the map. But he'll have that in his head, so 15 seconds before he needs that help, he can be calling for that assistance.
I think a mistake a lot of people who are just starting to play Taeho, I know myself playing a lot of the agent in ranked, Make is trying to always use his abilities like very offensively and like greeting to like get a kill, greeting to stop a plant, something like that. But I think the real power of the agent is adding stall and giving you that moment of displacement. That's why he's an initiator, not just an agent who's going to try and kill people. And I think John QT is really demonstrating a Taeho that understands those timings where his missiles are at the absolute best. So super cool to watch him pick up Taeho.
Yeah, like I said before, it's been awesome to see all the varieties of interpretations we've been seeing with this new agent, how our teams are incorporating them here in VCT Americas. It has been awesome. But folks, we have plenty more coming at you. Map 3, right after the break. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it.
Lockie in this grudge match is headed to Pearl, the last remaining after I pick ban phase, and coming out of that game we've started to see Sentinels deliver a little bit on the promise and a heck of a lot of Taeho play from John QT, something I probably expect to see a lot more of coming up. And it's all on the table here. One thing I want to point out is this is a jet map potentially.
Yep.
Maybe Cryo goes there. I don't know if like maybe Zekin matches him in that regard as well, so that's a fun narrative to track coming into this.
Possible. We haven't seen much Zekin Jet as of right now. We've seen the rare Yoru even, but Cryo on this map. If you think back to last we saw Pearl, it was old 100 Thieves. It was prior to Boostio 100 Thieves. My God, he was a demon here. And all right, Sentinels, they are sending it on the Taeho again, but bringing in the Vice as the Sentinel. We have seen that agent be potent on the defense here, so that makes a lot of sense. We're doubling up on the Zekin Yoru.
That's a couple of spots where that sheer looks really good. Okay, it is time for Cryo to wheel himself out on a Dauntless for the first time this year.
This is the classic comp for this map. Cryo's opping on this map, bar none, I think is the best in the world. Okay. There were many cases of 100 Thieves third map, Pearl 2023, all of a sudden he's dropping 20 on the defensive half. There is no opper, I think, in the game more consistent at hitting a shot when someone walks into their sightline than Cryo. He is just a one-man anchor on defense. I'm hoping we get to see a little bit of that today. I know the SEN fans aren't, but I want to see a show from Cryo with the op today.
And on the line is a spot in the upper semifinals against Loud. Winning that one gets you to those upper finals, and it puts you in a pretty good spot to have a shot for Bangkok.
Yeah, Sentinels are trying to back-to-back kick off into the first Masters victory. And 100 Thieves still just trying to claim their first international title ever. And if there were ever a roster for this org to do it, my God, man, this one looks electric.
Here we go, folks. There's going to be 100 Thieves on that attack side. Already, yep. Getting busy over towards this A side of the map now. Straight through wide, they're wasting no time. Cryo going to be the first here to the site. Happy to play around that Nano Swarm. Seconds coming up here with a bit of a flank time, and they might not be ready for. Yep, spotted out here. EU, though, seem to be prepared. There's a lot of util. Razorvine out over on that A site now, expiring.
100 Thieves have to slow down, and they're feeling claustrophobic right now. All just caught in main towards Art. EU trying to prod elsewhere. It's Zelsa's passively holding this connector, not wanting to give up his life needlessly.
They feel like they're halfway to their destination, but are unsure if they actually want to stick the landing.
And
if they can.
And if they do attempt to, they are going to run into so many defending players.
Celsius is looking scary right now. In a really potent backstab position, but now 100 Thieves, they move out to the site. Everyone on SEN grouping up back behind Flower. Busio gets blasted by them instantly. That smoke dissipates, but look at the Hort. Big catch up that, and Cryo was ready for them. Or at least ready for the first.
अबे तुझे ऑडियो को इनहेंस करना है ना
EU here.
फिर पीसी के अंदर विदाउट साउंड बूस्टर
Celsius
विदाउट
is
एनी
trying to
वॉल्यूम
rotate
बूस्टर तो
all the way
इनहांस
around
कर
to
सकता
help
है
in the
ऑडियो
raid.
को.
Double up here, trade it out and win.
EU
अबे
has
तो
heard this. He has
ये
to heard the
देखिए
footsteps.
सेटिंग में
Celsius is
जा
making them on purpose, likely to try and get a
उसके
2v1
बाद
swing, but where
एब्सोल्यूट पे जा
do you come
देन
from?
ऑडियो
Timing is everything.
यहाँ पे
He's spotted out by
साउंड
Narrow,
पे
though
जा
he's gonna stick it.
ठीक है.
Sentinels
Then
on
तेरे
a dime. Come up with the defuse plan.
नहीं इधर
And
देख
that's a
तेरा
perfect
स्पीकर है
10
ना
charges.
They had 100
स्पीकर के
thieves
अंदर जा
in
देन
circle
जाके यहाँ पे
halfway
देख
into that
ऑडियो
round.
इनहांसमेंट
They
है
were
ना इसको ऑफ
suffocated.
कर
They
दे
didn't know where to
ऑन
turn.
मत कर इसको ऑफ कर दे
Eventually,
एंड देन
just forcing their
स्पेशल
way
ऑडियो जो है ना अगर तुझे अवेलेबल है तो इसको कर दे
pushing into
अगर अवेलेबल
flowers,
नहीं है
got
तो कुछ
punished, and from there they were just slowly collapsed upon, picked apart.
Oh, it's a fun fact here, isn't it? 100 thieves. When I counted,
नहीं सिस्टम के अंदर ऑडियो ना नहीं एक्सेसिबिलिटी देन ऑडियो साउंड देन यहाँ पे देख स्पीकर है तेरा
and I'm sure still stings. Slow around here for 100 thieves. A bit more of the pace that we saw
अबे
on Bind.
सिस्टम नहीं सेटिंग में जा
Got himself pretty
देन
far up
ये
the
देख
right side of the map.
एक्सेसिबिलिटी है ना
Must buy a
इसके
rest
अंदर जा देन देख स्क्रॉल कर देन देख तेरा ये नजर आएगा ऑडियो के अंदर जा देन साउंड के अंदर जा देन तेरा स्पीकर है इधर देख मतलब तेरा हेडफोन के अंदर जा देन यहाँ पे देख ऑडियो इनहांसमेंट है ना इसको ऑफ कर दे
We're seeing what's going to be a pretty constant standard setup that we have with
नहीं है तेरे
devices.
पास
That sheer being placed towards B,
ड्राइवर का प्रॉब्लम है शायद ड्राइवर आप कर ले
lineup, which allows you to send that extra
मतलब
razor
ड्राइवर
on the
मतलब
second one.
ड्राइवर पोजीशन से मत कर यहाँ से कर दे विंडोज अपडेट है ना
Proved to be very strong
विंडोज
up front.
अपडेट विंडोज विंडोज अपडेट ऐसे चेक कर ले देख ड्राइवर अपडेट अवेलेबल है और देख ये कर रहा है
Means that, yeah, Zekken has to leave. Now, A main presence here for 100 Thieves. They've moved out from connector. Razorvine won't do a whole lot. They're going to wait it out.
देख रहा है ना
Is EU trying to swing that corner, but John QT was ready for him. 100 Thieves now fully committing to the site. And that delay that the Razorvine bought them has allowed Sentinels to really coalesce at the back of the site. John swinging out with a right click. That's gross.
Not the intended target, but he gets both anyhow. 100 Thieves are already proving to
तो फिर तेरा ड्राइवर का प्रॉब्लम है ना
monotonous on
ड्राइवर
his
आउटडेटेड हो गया
backside.
इसीलिए वो नहीं है
A little uninspired.
सारे में होता है
More
वो
to their disadvantage when you're
सारे
playing
डिवाइस
up
के अंदर
against the
होता है
Taeho, and there's that
उसको जस्ट
additional
ऑफ कर देना
damage
है
that can come through delay from the Molly.
अगर ये भी काम ना कर रहा है तो तू एक काम कर सकता है तू इधर
If they let the clock
स्टील
get
सीरीज
a
सोना
little
यूज
too
कर
low,
सकता है
they could just get
ST.
denied the ability to plant the spike
ST.
altogether because of the utility Sentinels have. They have to be afraid of that. They have to play around it.
स्टील सीरीज
Bit of a push up here
सोना
over
लेके
towards the
साथ
outside.
कर
Sentinels have gone down towards connector. They might commit for this. I know it's a bit of a bonus. Can they
गूगल
make the
में
most
जा
and
स्टील
get some
सीरीज सोना
guns?
लिख के सर्च कर देन यहाँ पे जा
Narrate takes his. Pulls on out.
I can't be mad at Sentinels for attempting to go for some sort of aggressive play early on. Zekken taking that peek. It was some good util coming out of Art, but ultimately 100 Thieves. Too many bodies in mid to really contend with.
We might have another crack at this through mid-con. Can they flash themselves out of this smoke? No.
अब देखिए यहाँ पे सोनार आएगा सॉफ्टवेयर सोनार सोनार में जा
Right into the firing line. Sen maxed out on proactivity.
एंड देन इसको डाउन कर
Making
लो
use of that bonus here just to try and see how 100 Thieves are
ये
conditioned.
तेरा ऑडियो इनहांसर है
I'm not sure really what they glean from it though. They just try to push up at every barrier.
Getting into this next one, we've got an early dimensional drift already in the hands of Zekken. On the opposite side,
अबे तेरा
Arsenal,
साउंड नहीं आ रहा है
we'll take that. On the other side, Arsenal is just one away from the null command.
हाँ
Use that to try and shut down the Vice, get a clean execute going.
Center pushing up in A main again though.
लो
Second this time. Back.
रीस्टार्ट कर
Delta sitting right on back behind that nebula. So 100
Yes,
Thieves will
please.
come out into the middle of
नहीं
the map
रिस्टार्ट
here.
करना पड़ेगा भाई साउंड में जा हाँ
And Prowler
अब देख
going all
हेडफोन
the
है
way
ना
into
हेडफोन के अंदर जा
has
वहाँ पे
been
देख ऊपर
relegated to a very
हाँ
passive position on the top of the map.
ये देख ऑडियो इनहांसमेंट है ना ऑफ कर दे इसको
Very safe.
Good little angle, but the crosshair placement is broken by the dash across. Oh. Zekken sees it all, but can't do much about it. 5 health in a dream. It's an uncomfortable spot to be in, and he always has a sense that he'd emerge close by. Zekken has to flash himself out of that corner in theory. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one for Sen City. Lucio will be able to dodge most of this util. There's no way for Sentinels to capitalize.
It was a haphazard swing from Bang, resulting in his death. No option but save for the remaining 2 SEN players. Bang wishing he would have just done the same, to be honest. I mean, I suppose maybe if he's able to find one there, try to go for more, but ultimately Simple from 100 Thieves. Able to shut down Narrate on the re-swing, trying to play off of the dimensional drift that Zekin was forced to do, really just to give. Those anchors were so overwhelmed because of 100 Thieves having full control of B long and all of B link with no contention.
And 100 Thieves looked like, again, they wanted to test that mid doors part of the map, good connector. They didn't quite get a fight this time, unlike Cryo's 3K, but just walked onto B from there. They didn't actually challenge B long for the longest time. We saw Xander just sit back and wait.
We'll see if SEN can try to do a couple things on this eco round. It's going to be tough. Looks like John wants to push up over on B long, but 100 Thieves, they want to fight towards A. So do SEN.
I think Zekin's going to go for this. C's thrown out, so it's just as well. A lot of util expended, at least to get 100 Thieves into pole position in A main.
Comboing that early initiator utility is an efficient way to get control of this side of the map, hit that orb. Just send the pop flash over, haunt around the corner as well.
0 point confirms no one playing close. Oh, that's nasty. They saw raw entry from Cryo.
Just a great adjustment with the movement, a little crouch there.
He's asking for a lot on this B long position. Look at it. He's lost his way.
He's allowed the rest of the team to rotate over towards A, giving them a chance, but at that, John is one of the 2 players. It's a big ask for Bang to step up right now.
But also, connector, so Seth would know it was a B play for 100 Thieves through mid. Got confirmation this is where they're going to land. Good C's, but no one to play on. 0 point comes on in. Now, this is it. The null commander set them up, and instantly around the corner, Zelda's waiting.